If you clicked on this video, it could be because, you're not 100% happy. Sometimes you can buy the things you want to buy and have, the people around that you want to have around. At least you think you do. And a lot of things are, some things, they go right for you. But you still don't feel 100% happy. That could be, and I don't know, you know, um, I can only say from my point of view, and also from the people that I have attracted toward me, is that certain events in our life, or maybe even our whole life, or maybe even one event in our life, impacted us greatly. It may have affected our character. It may have affected, the way we view things, the way we respond to people, the way we treat people, the way we love, the way we perceive things. Like when people speak to you, sometimes people might be trying to be nice to you, and sometimes you still hear people being mean when they're really being nice to you. You wonder why. Why am I like that? And sometimes, and again, this is just what I think, it's because there might be things inside that are hurting you. You just feel unfulfilled because something's hurting you. And sometimes we don't know it. We do suppress certain memories sometimes. I know I did. I grew up thinking I had a great childhood. I mean, I know it wasn't perfect. There were things that made me sad. I remembered that. But I thought it was normal. But it wasn't. I got on a certain medicine that helped me get out of depression. And I kind of call it like my motivation pill. And it did a whole lot more than that for me. Not only did it give me motivation, it gave me clarity. And it made me also care more about things when I didn't care at all. And I didn't know, I think that uncaring thing was almost instilled in me without my parents really knowing that's what they were doing to me. I also didn't trust them, but they didn't trust me either. They still don't trust me, and I still don't trust them either. and and I never felt what I thought love should be like. These are all the things that I remembered after I'd been on my medication for a while. It brought back all those painful memories and all of the hurt and wondering, why was I treated like that? Especially because I had a brother 11 years later, and they know how to treat him right. They do absolutely everything the opposite way with him than they do with me, and then that they did with me as well. I got a beating so bad that my skin raised from the from how badly it was damaged, and that was just for putting marker on my skirt. But my brother, he set fire to a chair inside of the house, and you know what they did with him? They hugged him, and then they thanked him. He didn't get in trouble, not yelled at, nothing. Definitely not a beating like me. And I was a pretty good girl. Of course, I made a few mistakes, but nothing worth what I got. And I know it might be the same for a lot of you guys too. Maybe not that exact way, but other things like being raped happened to me too by several men. And called names and belittled in all sorts of ways, and being made to feel like you are worth less than everyone else, and being stepped on not being heard, being disrespected, being seen as less than everyone else for some reason, or even just because of your color or your religious symbol or something. People think there's something wrong with you and they talk badly about you, but you don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. And sometimes you need to get that out. Sometimes when you get it out, that starts your process to heal. Sometimes when you start writing about your memories, you start remembering more about what happened. And it becomes very fresh and in the front of your mind. And then sometimes you realize that wasn't a good situation. And that really hurt me, or that disappointed me. It affected me in some way. I'm still not healed from that. Because until you heal, you might not know how to love yourself the right way. And the thing is, you do both. You heal and you try to love yourself in the right way. Love everything about yourself. You know, even the imperfections. And the better of a person you become, the more you love yourself, the more you do right by people, even if they're not doing right by you. But also, you don't have to put yourself in that situation either. If there's someone you know that isn't going to change, don't put yourself in that situation. Don't set yourself up to be tortured. You know, because you have to get away from it so you can begin healing and become the person you want to be and attract the people that you want to attract. Because as long as you're not healed, you are, and you may not notice, but you're going to attract people that are almost just like you, and you'll see your reflection in them. And, you know, birds of a feather flock together. I don't think that came up, that was made up like by accident. It's actually pretty true. So what I'm offering is a chance for you to begin healing from whatever it is. And not just healing the bad stuff, but also remembering the really good things sometimes. You can think about the good things that happened in your life, the things that highlighted your life and made it worth living. Like the birth of your first child. Or the first time you saw all the stars in the sky because you weren't in the city. You were in the country and you saw all the stars. I remember I cried the first time I saw that. It was overwhelming. I didn't know I was pregnant though. That might be also why I cried, though I was a little hormonal. Didn't know I was crying. It was beautiful. It was worth the cry, but like, I don't think I would do that now. I might. Anyway, so like I said, I'm offering you a chance to start healing. So with this channel that I've created, I'm going to create songs for you. Songs made from your words, but with a little twist from me added to it. Little twist, just, you know, the perspective that I gained from reading your words. I'm going to put my email in the section below, so you can email me. And in this email, you can write about the happiest times in your life, but describe every detail, everything, how you felt, what time it was, what it looked like outside, what it looked like inside, the furniture around you, everything, the people, your thoughts, and your words, and also the things that you think might have messed you up a little bit. You're okay, you're a good person, but the things that you know make it feel not so great inside, Describe those things. Describe every single emotion you feel and that you felt. How you think it affects you now. Tell me everything. I'll only share your name if you want me to share it. But together, we're going to co-write a song. All you have to do is tell me your story. You don't have to rhyme and you don't have to use correct punctuation. I was a pre-kindergarten teacher for 4 years, so if I can figure out what they have to say, I know I can figure out what you're saying. No shade. Anyway, but I'm going to give you an example. This song that I'm going to sing to you is about my childhood. This is one of the few songs that I've written about my childhood. I actually found out that I'm a pretty good at writing songs. I found out when Mercury went retrograde this year. It happened in the middle of a tarot card reading, and I was inspired. And then I started hearing my first lyrics, my first tunes in my head, and I haven't stopped since. I've written like 20-ish songs since then, and they're all pretty catchy. So we'll see where your song goes. If other people if they can feel like that might be their story too, and they might heal from hearing your story too. I'll complete these songs within 2 weeks' time. I promise. Every song will be brand new, never heard before, because you helped me create it by telling me your story. And with you telling me your story, I'm going to help you start your journey of healing and feeling love. So here's my song. I created this June 1st, 2022. It's called Why. It's the 11th song that I wrote. I'm not a vocalist. I'm a songwriter, but I'm not tone deaf, so that helps. You got to hear the music somehow. The actual instruments are in my head, but hopefully one day I'll get help with the music. But I'm going to have to use my voice for right now. Here it goes. Why? That's what it's called. I have a quiet voice, and everyone steps on me. I thought it was a choice to always feel so lonely. I always had a void, and I felt deep self-loathing. I always heard the noise, the echoes so degrading. I'd see my skin destroyed without a chance of preventing. The concept of your love created self-hating graining. So why don't you care about me? Why? Why show me tarnished love? Why? Why and for suffering I die, but I won't cry. Look, now I'm self-absorbed, and that is from your making. Living life unconcerned from your dissimulating. It seems I only learned behaviors nauseating. Your ego so beloved, narcissist escalating. After deep thought I yearned for your creations fading. With years of work I earned my inner self updating. So why don't you care about me? Why? Why show me tarnished love? Why? Why and for suffering I die, and I cry. For many years I thought my childhood was normal, but I was wrong. You figured I forgot and accept my struggle, but I got strong. I stared deep into the mirror, then God made my thoughts clearer. I started to remember, why don't you care about me? Why? Why show me tarnished love? Why? Why for suffering? I die. I still survive. I can make a song for you, and it will help you heal. Email me. You've got a week after I post this, 1 week, to make sure you get your message into me through my email. I need at least a week to write your song. I can sometimes write songs in like an hour, but I just want to make sure, just in case if I have to read yours over and over and over again before I truly understand your message, all right? I look forward to writing music with you. Thank you. And subscribe if you want to follow everybody's stories, and like if you like.
What do you say?